Corthos Entertainment presents The Adventures of the Real Mattman. Chapter 1, Beware the Mattman. A quiet evening on the campus of Jefferson College, not a single soul in sight. Or is there? For two souls have wandered onto this silent campus this particular evening, and those souls are about to learn a terrible truth. That there are always reasons for the silence you hear, and on this campus one should beware the Mattman.
Night. This is the time when the city is covered in darkness. And that's when things happen, when they are under the cover of darkness. This is when the criminal element comes out, but that's when I do my best work.
Hurry it up, man! I don't want to stay out here too long! Did you hear what happened to Max the other night? He got attacked by a monster!
Those are just stupid stories. There's nothing to worry about. You give me a minute so I can pick this lock to the building.
They say he was born from a terrible tragedy, some backstory that we have yet to see. And that he's trained the last 10 years to become some sort of hero of the night. If he's real, then there's no way two low-level criminals like ourselves could possibly beat him.
They spin stories because they don't know who I am. I use this to my advantage. I trained for this, to bring back justice to my city, to stop evil from taking over. I swore to clean up, and now I take that promise in hand. I am the bane of evil, the enemy of criminality. I am the hope of a better tomorrow, the light in the dark places. I'm also a huge fan of creative writing and the liberal use of adjectives. I adore kittens, I like a good hibachi. I've seen all 7 seasons of the Gilmore Girls. I once won an arm wrestling contest against the entire cast of Family Ties. That look in their eyes, they know the fear. They know that I have arrived. It's time to kick some ass and chew some bubblegum, and I am all out of bubblegum. Well, that's not true. I have some Bazooka Joe, but he's not in this cinematic universe, so I guess I'll just kick some ass. Leaping through the air, I strike against them with a bellowing scream. I let them know who I am, for my name is...
The Inedible Mattman, the first superhero.
You can't get away that easy.
Excellent.
And that's how you do it. Another fantastic encounter against the crime of this rotten city. So long as I am here, the underbelly of crime will never take the city hostage. Not again.
You know, we may be tied up and defeated by a superhero, but I'm genuinely enjoying this extra time with you.
Shut up.
Mattman away!
With the criminals wrapped up for the authorities, Mattman returns from whence he came. It is a job well done for Mattman. However, a mystery that has just begun. Who were these criminals, and why were they here on Jefferson campus this evening? The next day, the police arrive thanks to an anonymous source, only to find 2 famously elusive criminals tied to a lamppost. The detective in charge is just as baffled as anyone. Who could have done this? Were the rumors of a vigilante true? Wait a minute. Who's that watching from the background? Could it be? Is this young man the vigilante known as Mattman? Such an exciting time for you, the viewer, as you have yet to be introduced to our main protagonist. And what does that look mean from the detective? What does he know? So many questions, so much mystery. Make sure to come back for the next exciting episode to find out all your answers and more. Same Matt time, Same Matt channel.
Hey there, I'm Matt Powers, elder millennial and podcaster, coming to you from a secret location that is totally not my parents' basement. What you just saw is an adaptation of my past, an historical account of my rise from vigilante to superhero. Of course, it's a long story and... Really? Credits right in front of my face? Okay, whatever. Like I said, it's a long story, and I'm determined to bring it to you, piece by piece. Since you stayed this long, if you wouldn't mind helping me out a bit, if I've earned it, please like the video. It goes a long way to helping out the channel. Of course, make sure to subscribe too if you haven't, because we're going to be bringing you new episodes for the foreseeable future, and I'd hate for you to miss out on a single one. And last but not least, if you feel you're in a position that you could help out the channel just a little bit more, head on over to the Patreon linked below in the description. It's real cheap, I promise, and it helps keep this whole thing up and running. Of course, for your monthly donation, you will get all sorts of behind-the-scenes content, interviews with the cast or with me, and even early release of the episodes. You might even get insight into upcoming storylines and new villains that Mattman will have to fight. Anyway, I truly appreciate you being here and watching this. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you again in the next one. For now, this is Matt Powers saying, Powers out.
To the vortex!